and welcome back to Moon Mist Journeys. In today's message, we are tuning into someone who is thinking of you right now, and not just in passing. You've been running through their mind, through their chest, through their soul like a song that they can't turn off. You haven't been imagining the sudden waves of emotion, the dreams, the pull, the ache that hits you out of nowhere. That's them. Their soul is reaching for yours. This won't just be a message. This is a transmission from the one that your heart still whispers about. The first and strongest energy coming through is your person's feeling of emptiness. In their waking life, they are walking around with a tiredness that they don't fully understand. The days feel blurred. They are doing things. They're eating, working, scrolling, but nothing lands. They don't realize how much of their energy used to orient around you. Not because they needed you to survive, but because your connection gave their life color, meaning, and spiritual depth. Since the separation, they feel displaced, like they're existing in a version of their life that is incomplete. What I'm picking up on is that the emptiness that you feel, that you both feel, is a sacred pause, not a punishment. It's a chrysalis, not a coffin. The space left behind was not abandonment. It was consecration, a temple being cleared for higher union. The next message coming through: you moved me without touching me. Your love reached where no hands ever could. So in their current life, they are still in awe of this. They don't fully understand how you affected them so deeply. They've been touched by others, but no one has moved their internal reality in the same way. When they were with you, they started to feel more real in their own body. You didn't just see them, you saw into them and loved them there. You activated their dormant codes without needing words, without needing form. Your love slipped past ego and memory, and it awakened a part of them untouched for lifetimes. Next, we have bitterness. This world is unfair. Your person carries a deep wound of injustice from this life and from others. They have felt unseen, unheard, dismissed, and in many lives, abandoned at the peak of their devotion. With you, it felt different, like they finally had something worth holding. When it slipped through their fingers, the bitterness flooded back. It wasn't just you, it was everything that they thought they'd healed. They question, why give me this depth just to take it away? So what I'm getting is that this bitterness is the voice of the inner child who wanted to believe in love again. This connection cracked open the stored grief of lifetimes. Spirit wants them and you to let it rise, let it move through, and remember, you are not being punished, you are being purified. Next, we have aligning. Our chakras are coming into balance and merging. So your person has felt your energy lately, especially in their heart and in their sacral. It hits in waves, flashes of softness, longing, and also a strange peace. They're not fully conscious of it, but they're dreaming more vividly again. You may notice physical sensations when this is happening, like heat in your chest, tingling down your spine, or sudden bursts of emotion. What's happening is that you are aligning through the unseen. You've both been working in your separate healing chambers. Now the resonance is beginning to hum between you again, not in an urgency, but in readiness. This is what you could call harmonic convergence. Next, we have soul contract. Our souls agree to this: the love, the loss, the lessons. So sometimes your person wonders if they imagined the intensity, but every time that they doubt, something reminds them, whether a dream, a sign, a name, or a memory. The pain has a strange clarity to it. Deep down, they know that this was bigger than just attraction. There was purpose in it, even if they haven't seen the full picture yet. Your souls chose this, and you both honored the contract. The separation was also a part of it. You agreed to awaken each other, then surrender to the fire of transformation. You are now in the space after the fire, the space where choice is made again, and this time consciously. Come closer in spirit. Even if your body can't, your soul can. There have been moments when they feel you so strongly that it's startling. Your name will come to mind with no prompting. A specific scent or a song will pull at something really deep. They don't always know how to respond, and quite frankly, this is very overwhelming for them when it happens. But you do feel like a safe place that they're just afraid to walk back into. Spirit is coming through to say that you don't need to reach through form. Call this person through your soul. Meet them in the in-between. They're already there, waiting for permission to feel you again. Speak to them and they will hear it. It was never just a phase. Every version of me still longs for you. Your person tried many times to brush it off, tried to tell themselves that they were just caught up in emotion, but they keep finding pieces of you in everything, in people, in silence, in moments that they just cannot explain. They're trying to live forward, but the ache keeps pulling them sideways. You were not just a chapter for them. You were a mirror. You showed them not who they were, but who they were becoming. They are longing not just for you, but for the version of them that was awakening in your presence. Next, we have struggling. I need you now more than ever. Right now, your person feels internally disoriented. They may be smiling on the outside, but their inner compass is spinning. Something has shifted in their life recently. It was either an emotional upheaval, a truth they can't unsee, or a breaking point within themselves. And all that they want is to feel the anchor of your energy again, but they don't know how to ask for it, and they don't know if they can. Your person is in an initiation. Their structures are cracking, and they're seeking the medicine that you once gave. You gave freely presence, permission, and peace. They really need you to continue to send them energy at this time. They are receiving much more than you think. You feel like home. I know that with you is where I belong. So being with you felt like breathing differently, like they could be both held and free at the same time. No one else has replicated that frequency. They haven't found it again. Not because they haven't tried, but because it was never external. It was you. You are soul homestead. Every time that they touch your memory, they reclaim a part of themselves. Home is not a place. It's the echo of your name in their spirit. I still read our old messages. Every word still holds weight in my heart. Your person scrolls back more than they would admit. They reread the way you said his name. They pause on the little check-ins, the emojis, the late night whispers. There are screenshots that they've never deleted. They don't open them often, but they know exactly where they are and occasionally does, especially lately. These messages are soul echoes. They carry codes of your original frequency together. To be able to reread them now is to remind you, not to haunt you. There was truth in every word, and it still lives on. The next message we're getting is, I'll find you again. In this lifetime or the next, I will always seek you. They don't know when, they don't know how, but in their soul, they know that they're not done with you. They feel the unfinished thread, and it keeps them tethered. A part of them is scared of that, and a part of them finds comfort in it. They will find you again, not through effort, but magnetism. This bond is not linear. It bends time. It will draw you together again, and not for karmic clearing, but for soul witnessing. Next, we received shadow work. Don't hide from your darkness. Your person is being confronted by old patterns, ones that they thought that they outgrew. They're uncomfortable in their own skin right now and don't want to show it. I'm picking up that this is not just your person, but also you at this time. Vulnerability is still feeling dangerous. You both are beginning to realize that healing doesn't come through perfection, it comes through being seen in the mess. Your shadow is sacred scripture. They are not afraid of your darkness, they are afraid of theirs. But your presence has always helped them walk into it with gentleness. Just know that you hold a strength that even though you're working on these shadows alone right now, your strength is helping the both of you. This is sacred work, and Spirit's message is to keep doing this work. Next, we have, you feel closer lately. Have you been thinking of me too? Your person has definitely been dreaming of you, and not just at night, but during the day. Flashbacks, sensations, random moments that come with no explanation. They wonder if you're thinking of them too, because they feel the pull, but they don't always trust their own perception. You are drawing each other closer, not through longing, but through remembrance. You'll hear them in the space between your thoughts. I couldn't stay, but I never left. My body walked away, but my soul stayed with you. Your person really thought that they had to leave. They thought that it was the only way to protect you or themselves. But every time that they pulled away, they felt ripped apart, like something vital was left behind. They never fully disconnected. They couldn't, and neither could you. Your person left, but they did not break the bond. Their energy remains woven into yours. You are not alone. They are still there, in your field, in your dreams, and in your heart. They are really craving your voice right now. They really miss the sound of you, your tone, the softness that you reserved only for them. They miss the way your voice made the world stop spinning. They really want to hear you speak to them like that again. And not because they deserve it, but because it made them feel like they mattered. Your voice was healing, a frequency that soothed chaos. They don't need you to fix anything, only to be. And in your being, their soul finds stillness and peace. What you just heard was more than words. It was memory, it was reality, it was frequency. It was a soul reaching across space and time to say that I still feel you and I never stopped. If your heart stirred and your body reacted, it's because this message wasn't meant for everyone, it was meant for you. Even in silence, they are speaking, and even in this distance, they are close. Remember that this is not about chasing them. This is about feeling what's true and letting that truth guide your next breath. Their soul is healing, and so is yours. And whether it leads you back together in this life or the next, your story is still unfolding. Until then, hold the thread, trust the echo, and know that they feel it too. If you enjoyed today's reading, please be sure to give a thumbs up and make sure that you're subscribed to the channel to receive more of these messages. I am wishing you all the best on your journey forward and sending you so much love and comfort on your journey.